up. Wait a minute. Let me put some in it. Yeah. All right. I don't want to monitor this. So let's turn that off. I don't want to hear myself. I want y'all to hear me, but I don't want to hear myself. Yeah, I said it. We'll do that. Ooh. Say what, say what, say what. I know that you like it. Anyway, Tart, get away from over there. What you doing, boy? What you doing? Ooh, you got gas like a mug. Dang, bro, you gonna be in here and just blow up this whole place for real? That's how you feel? That's how you feel, my guy? Nasty. All right. I got some stuff I need to do with you for sure. Oof. This dog got gas like a mug. Like, bruh, how you do that? 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 No. Tart, get out your butt, boy. Are you serious? I gotta set this all up again? Nah, you bugging. You bugging, bruh. Nah. Nah, son. Nah. Alright, whatever. That's what we gotta do. Okay. Damn, bruh. That's wild. Okay, what's my usernames? Mm, alright, what's the Twitch? I think that's it. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Dope. Alright, Tart, what are you doing? You just going around looking for stuff, ain't you? Come here. Sit. Stay. Wrong. Watch me. Watch me. Good boy. You so nosy. I was about to spell that wrong. I can't believe I gotta do this again. Dang, bruh. Alright, so do that. Need to sign out on this real quick. And need to sign in on that one. Boom. This one is what? ND family. Wait, what? Okay. Alright. So we're going to remove that one. Wait, what? The fudge? Sign is in the family. Okay. Tart, what you doing? You over there being bad. Okay, good. Alright, good. That makes me feel a lot better. Alright, close that, close that. Tart. Sorry, I'm talking to my dog. There you go. Alright. Jeez, so much to do. I can't believe I gotta do this again. She just waiting over there. Oh, it's not gonna work. Um. Ay, ay, ay. Which one is this? This is. Sorry, you just always looking for food, huh? This is so annoying. Tart. Are you serious? It should not have done that, but okay. I'll rock with it. Don't like the fact that I had to do that, but it is what it is. Okay. And now I gotta do this one. What is this one? Tart. Wrong. God, you're just trying to beat it yourself. I just start beating your backside. You being. You bored? You bored? Is that your way of telling me that you bored, huh? Is that your way of telling me that you bored? Is that your way of telling me that you bored? You just trying to find things to get into? That's what we doing now? I gotta check and see what my tickety tockety is. What is my name on this? Let's see. Let me type in TT and see what comes up. Warriors of Love, Divine Time. Okay. I'm slightly upset I gotta do all this again. Where you at? Oh, there you are. Warriors of Love, Divine Time. Alright. Uh-oh. I want to leave that alone before you get shocked. You don't want to be putting your tongue in electrical outlets. You gonna get the shock of your life. All right. No, no, no. I'm trying to set all this up. Tart. Ooh, almost closed that out on accident. All right, let's open it back up. Please have them all saved still. What's that, like Naruto and Sasuke? Oh, they share the nine-tailed? All right, that's the Facebook. Oh, that was quick. All right, back in the game, baby. Back in the game. Cheese and bread. That's all it took. Let's see. All right, so we're not set up yet. We got text to speech, all that. Boom. All right, and copy this link. Tart, drop it, drop it, drop it. Wrong. Cheese and bread. Okay, now that that's up, dang. Sheesh. All right, back in the game, baby. Back in the game. I'm over here watching my dog try and get into everything. What was I doing? Oh, that's right. This, I need to. Where is that located? It's right there. All right, boom. All right. Okay. There we go. It's starting to flow in. All right. My only issue is I don't see Tickety Tockety on here yet. Down, down, down. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to flow into this. I've been I've been waiting too long. So with it, I'm gonna be watching all TikToksy. It's about an hour long one, so let's see how this one gets moving. Respect.
I think I jumped timelines. Let's talk about it. This was a little over a year ago at this point. I want to say mid to late November. And I was going to visit a friend who lives in a town about 30 miles away. It's important to state that it was like unseasonably warm at the time, and I didn't even take a coat with me. It's also important to note that, like every single day, I checked the weather, and there was no snow or any kind of precipitation in the forecast. So I was surprised that evening after dark, when on my way home, it began to snow. My main concern here was visibility because, like I said, it was unseasonably warm, and I wasn't concerned about accumulation. But when I finally got to my exit and pulled off, while the ramp did not look slippery at all, it just looked damp like the highway had, as soon as I started to apply the brake, I began to slide. This is a fairly long exit ramp. I want to say like 200 yards long. And I didn't start applying the brake, as I never do, before I had gotten about halfway there. I was probably still going about 50 miles an hour at this point, and as soon as I started to slide, I knew that there would be trouble. Where 3 or 4 cars stopped at the stoplight at the end of the exit ramp, and my first concern was hitting one of them. What I should have done in this case was try to steer to the left, because to the left of the exit ramp, there really aren't any hazards. It's just grass, the grade is fairly flat, you know. But to the right, there are quite a lot of hazards. In no particular order, they are: 1, a giant wall of signs advertising different, like, restaurants and gas stations and stuff that you can find near the exit. 2, the grade of the ground is at a decline into a little embankment, so there is a risk of rolling. 3, a little further to the right, several yards, there's a swampy area. And 4, there is a smaller collection of signs at the end of the exit ramp. So as I'm sure you can guess, I go off the road. And at this point, a lot of things start racing through my head. My first concern is that I'm going to roll, because at this point, I'm at like a 45-degree angle. My second concern is that I'm going to hit that big bank of signs, because I went off the road not too far from it. And I thought, crap, I'm going to hit these signs going like 50 miles an hour.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Like I said again, if I had rolled and continued rolling, I would have ended up in that swampy area. And even if by some miracle I missed these 3 hazards, there was still the risk of me hitting the other bank of signs at the end of the exit ramp. And even aside from all of these things, there's still quite a bit of distance between myself and the cross street through the intersection. And yet somehow, in what felt like a second, I was through the intersection and on the cross street as though I had just turned right at the light. I remember my ears ringing really badly and what felt like a really great sense of pressure in my head. And granted, that could just be because of stress, right? Like, it was a really stressful situation, but nothing was so strong as the confusion. I was literally just sitting there. My car stopped in the middle of the road, and eventually other cars started slowing down behind me and started honking their horns, and it kind of like brought me back to reality, and I had to turn around because normally I would turn left at the stoplight to go home. And the entire way home after this point, my jaw is dropped. I cannot make sense of what just happened. When I finally get home, I shut the car off. I just sit there for a second, you know, without having to worry about driving or anything. Again, just stunned and trying to figure out how to talk to my wife about it. And then also a thought goes through my head that, oh crap, there's probably something wrong with the car. You know, the front bumper being cracked, or, you know, a punctured tire, something. And so as soon as I collect myself and get out of the car and start checking it out, I fully expect to find something, but there was nothing. Like, and when I say nothing, I mean like there wasn't even mud or grass stuck in the wheel wells. And like I said, the ground had not frozen yet. There should have been something. There should have been stuff stuck in the grill, especially like if I can't even talk about it, like my brain still can't wrap around it. If I were to have just plowed straight through, which I don't know how I would have without sinking into the mud or like hitting something else, how did I get all the way like through that distance from where I went off the road to the cross street